this thing on? Now it is. What's good, everybody? You know what it is. Your Thursday NFL spot, touchdowns and tangents. I'm Pete D. Camarillo.
And I'm Kenneth Frank motherfucking James Berry.
And yeah, Kenny was supposed to do the intro, but you know, since he likes to jack my intros, I went ahead and did it for him.
And Pete just got here like 2 minutes ago, and I've been waiting 38 minutes to go on the air. So I figured, you know what?
Listen,
Pete
son.
Clearly needs to. First off, I'm older than you. You can't call me son.
Listen, son.
If we were the same, if we were
If I
born
was
the
from
same
New
month,
York, I could call you son.
You're not Julius. You can't call me son. Like fam is as far as it goes. You can only say fam because I'm older than you. But let's not talk about. Fam.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I mean, aren't we all? Like you be here doing some.
I'm just here to watch you go, Jimmy Butler.
I'm trying.
Which,
to be
by
here.
the way, let's talk about it. Your basketball power rankings were basura.
First off, they weren't.
Draymond Green in the top 20. Come on.
Well, honestly, after the
I'm
top
canceling
after
you.
the top 15, I didn't care.
I'm canceling your. I'm putting your basketball analysis on the commissioner's exempt list along with Kanye West and Vic Mensa, but we'll get to that later in the show.
You said Chicago earlier, and again, like I don't want you to like just keep slandering Chicago,
especially because they all live out here now,
and you don't have life insurance.
But yeah, man, touchdowns and tangents, you know what it is. Live on the Good News radio station, replays on the X Squad affiliates, xsquadradio.com and fpcradio.com, as well as your favorite podcast app distributor, Spotify, whatever it is, we're there.
But most importantly,
I don't even know why I'm talking like I do regular radio, because that shit is mad corny. But yeah, shout out to all the people that do radio.
Shout out to, speaking of people who do radio, people on Deadline and journalists and shit. The Giants lost to the Eagles 34-13. It was an ass whooping of epic proportions. It was probably the only person who probably got their ass whooped more was Liv Morgan on the end of Brie Bella. Let me finish. Damn it. Fucking trouncing over my jokes. The only people who got their ass whooped worse was Liv Morgan, a WWE wrestler who got kicked in the head.
Nobody gives a fuck about WWE.
By Brie Bella, who constantly keeps botching and kicking random people in the fucking head, giving them concussions, and Conor McGregor.
Shout out to my boy Ray Vaughn. If you need a PR or entertainment person, hit him up.
Woo said Pete was late because he was playing left guard for the New York Giants.
Yo, Woo. Are you kidding me, dog? I'm hot.
I believe it.
I'm hot.
I believe it.
How are you just gonna slander me like that?
I think your run blocking skills were kind of shady. I'm just saying.
But let's really talk about. I just couldn't pass off double teams, and I couldn't pick up pirating ends on the zone blocking.
So you couldn't hook you couldn't hook a defensive end.
No, I could stretch block.
No, I said hook a defensive end. Hook compared to that's two different blocking combinations.
Yeah, I don't know what a hook block is.
Okay, you know, like when a tight end, if you ever play defensive end, and the tight end is going upfield, but he's purposely going around you to try to hook you and seal off the edge.
Yeah, no, but a pirating end is not doing that. A pirating end is trying to go inside the tackle, which is
wait. Did we just provide football analysis? Bruh. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
But yeah, man, I don't even remember what I was going to say.
A pirating defensive end. He's not stealing mixtapes.
Yeah. Before all that, what I wanted to say is, can we talk about Saquon Barkley being exactly who the fuck we thought he was? Because
you kind of were high on him.
I literally watched dude bust like a 40-yard run. Looked 60. Amazing. But then I look at dude's stats, and he only averages 3.1 yards per carry.
Bro,
and before you say
well over 100 yards running.
Before you say his offensive line is trash.
His offensive line is trash.
Before you get to that point, what I do want to say is, through 5 games, Saquon Barkley has been exactly who we thought he was.
Over 100 scrimmage yards every game.
A home run hitter, an all-around purpose back, but
he's better than Tiki Barber now. But
leads more to be desired on the 3 and 4 and 5 yard runs in between the tackles.
What the fuck are you talking about? You sound like every journalist who talks about football that you hate.
Because I was literally watching this guy.
First off,
you
can't determine a run from of how many yards it gets. Like, no.
Hey, a lot of people do.
Guess what?
Oh,
a die. Okay,
like
so if I
like Marshawn Lynch fans. Let's talk about that too.
Okay, first off,
we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. So remember,
I'm the one trying to moderate, and Pete's going all over the place.
Hey, remember that yards per comment later when we get to Marshawn Lynch. So just remember exactly what you said.
Did you do cocaine before you got here?
Exactly what you said.
Did you do drugs before you got here?
No, I'm just blacked out, tired, and really not giving a fuck right now.
Because you're clear. You're on some me shit from like 3 weeks ago. This is our 97th episode, by the way. 3 away from 100. Should I just say what we...
Nobody gives a fuck.
I give a fuck.
I don't. Next.
Bruh.
It's true, man. I really don't give a fuck. It's just another number. What's literally gonna... All right, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. What's literally gonna change from 99 to 100 and 100 to 101?
I mean...
Not a goddamn thing. We're gonna come in here, be petty as shit, talk about sports, and talk about life. The same thing we do every Thursday, every Friday on replays,
the table.
Every Saturday on replays. I'm doing it for dramatic effect, so suck me.
In fact, okay, first off, don't say that since you tore your fucking khakis and like this. Did you like put a...
Hey, don't call me out. We're not on video.
Pants, dog.
We're not on video.
Like, cover yourself.
Hey, you're a scumbag.
Every time I look in your direction,
you're a scumbag.
like a big ass hole in your pants. Like,
bro,
seriously.
you know how many times you had a rip in your pants or your fuba's hanging out?
Once.
Do I call you out?
Yeah.
Shut
the fuck up. Like, I'm at how I'm trying to be the bigger person right now, and I actually had a whole rundown, and it was beautiful and everything. And Pete's just like, I'm just going to come in and shit all over the room and see what sticks. But anyway, speaking of shitting all over the place and seeing what sticks, Odell Beckham had another terrible game. It was totally the opposite of
Bro, this is why I'm shitting all over your rundown, because we don't do live Thursday night football rundown. We've literally had this show for
the Giants.
200
No. The Giants literally are so bad now, we have to acknowledge it. And Saquon is so great. Like, how are you this bad? Defensively, they're trash still. Like, offensively, they have,
by the way,
everything but an offensive line and a quarterback.
My earlier take was not to shit on Saquon Barkley or to say that he's trash or anything.
Because he had over 200 all-purpose yards today.
All I'm saying is...
I think he had 100 yards
all I'm saying is he is exactly who we thought he was.
A borderline Hall of Fame player.
And he needs to still work on his weaknesses. That's all I was trying to say. I'm just not trying to shit on him.
He can't block for himself.
I was not trying to shit on him or anything.
Fam,
but,
are you sure you didn't drink or do
drugs
before you came here?
if he had that Marshawn heart...
What are you fucking talking about? He ran like Marshawn.
Yeah, bro.
He trucked the Eagles' defense.
Not on the 3 and 4 yard runs.
They were losing, and he was beating the shit out of them.
Not on the 3 and 4 yards runs I saw.
Fam, Saquon Barkley had like 45. Okay, I'm gonna just pull up.
Bro, you were literally just saying yards.
Bro, he had 99 receiving yards and 130 rushing yards in a loss.
Okay.
And a touchdown.
Okay, and what did I say? He's a great player.
He practically had 100 yards.
I said he's a great player. I never said he wasn't. He is a great player. He led
the Giants in receiving.
He is a great player. Once again.
He's only a rookie.
One more time?
He's literally only a rookie.
Player. He is a great player. But
like him,
he needs to work on the fundamentals.
This rookie of the
what
year
I'm telling
debate
you is he needs to work on the fundamentals. He is a great player by far, no doubt. That's not.
It's
like
what telling
saying.
a baby they need to work on their speech. No shit. Talk to me in 2 years. He'll probably be the best player in the league. He's already arguably better than Todd Gurley right now as a rookie. That's scary.
It's like,
and by the way, you weren't actually that high on Todd Gurley back in the day either.
That's true.
And then shout out to Eric Flowers getting cut.
But in my defense,
I bet Pete patterned his game.
In my defense,
Eric Flowers.
Fuck off. In my defense,
shout out to Wu. He hit the one-hitter quitter and just left.
In my defense, my issue with Todd Gurley was nothing about Todd Gurley. It was more about his injury and the fact that Nick Chubb came in and made us forget about him. That was it. That was it.
All three of those guys are in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb, Sony
Michel's nice, bro. That game against he had versus the Miami Dolphins.
He's a glider. Yeah, he's fast and he's awesome. A glider. And they don't even have 4.4 speed, but like, and it's crazy because Saquon, like, there's this knock on Penn State running backs being trash, and literally. The Giants were so bad on offense.
Shout out to Levi Brown.
Please don't ever mention.
Shout out to tackles drafted by Arizona. Shout out to offensive linemen drafted by Arizona.
That is true. That is very true. They do not have good luck. with drafting offensive tackles.
Or signing them after they get enough clout and success with another team.
Shout out to Jared Valdir, because I knew exactly who you were talking about.
And Alex Boone.
Oh, yeah.
He fell off a
Mikey
cliff.
Potty's there, but Alex Boone,
he kind of...
he's still around.
Nah, I don't even think
Him
he's
and Justin
in the
Pugh are still around, yeah. The Giants' former guard who was a tackle. They really could have used Justin Pugh. That's all I'm saying. Giants should have probably paid him, because the right side of their offensive line is ass juice. It's embarrassing. Eli Manning is definitely trash and at the end of his rope, and it's really sad to see him go down this way. He's playing so bad, now I'm kind of taking back my stance on if he's really a Hall of Famer or not. You can't be this bad, like this bad, with all these weapons on offense. I know Evan Ingram has been hurt, but you have Odell Beckham Jr., you have Sterling Shepard.
He's just old, man.
Guys in the slot. And this offensive line is trash, but you have Saquon, too. So
he might be good in John Gruden's offense.
Like, I feel like it's this Giants team where, like, remember when Tiki came in and they had Strahan and everybody and Plaxico on offense, and the only person holding the offense back was Eli because he was really young? I feel like that's just his career. Like,
I was gonna say it reminds me of the Giants team before that.
Kerry Collins
with Kurt Warner. With Kurt Warner, where it was like you saw glimpses of the previous Kurt Warner, but at the same time you knew he had too much CTE to be.
But technically, he left, went to Arizona, and then pretty much had a Hall of Fame career. That's how he got to the Super Bowl, which is weird. Like he was terrible.
Which would not surprise me if Eli Manning goes to the Raiders and
don't say that.
Don't
say things you don't mean. First off,
would that really surprise you though? A 38-year-old Eli Manning on the Raiders and John Gruden's offense?
In this world, no. I'm just mad my fantasy team is ass, and I hate the person who drafted Saquon Barkley like a couple picks ahead of me. I didn't even have a chance. I had fucking Alvin Kamara, and honestly, I've never rooted for a player to get traded more than I have Mark Ingram, and then fucking Taysom Hill comes in and just
you don't
my
even like
team.
Mark Ingram.
I don't. That's why I'm mad, because Alvin Kamara was averaging me like 30 fantasy points a game, and what does he do? Show up with 6 this week. I might not even make the playoffs at this rate. Kamara's fantasy value is shit. Odell's fantasy value is shit. Like,
okay, one more time,
but anyway,
and this should probably be a drop. Nobody cares about your fantasy team.
Bruh.
Like, literally, you barely even care about your fantasy team.
Yeah, but...
And we still have 10 weeks. So, yeah, nobody cares about your fantasy team.
Okay, now that we're back, I just want to say, when it comes down to the New York Giants, seriously, they just have to tank. They just have to tank and hope to get Justin Herbert out of Oregon, because that guy's their future. Eli's done. It's really sad. It's not like he has the streak to worry about anymore, because Pat Shurmur ruined that. Not Pat Shurmur, Kevin Kilbride, whoever the hell his name was last year, ruined that.
I think the issue with this, and actually, ironically, I was talking to a Giants fan about this earlier.
Of course you were.
But it's kind of like the Giants and the Raiders are almost in the same kind of headspace where it's like,
except they're not stupid enough to trade away their best player.
Hold on. Before we get to that.
I'm angry.
Hold on. Before we get to that. The thing is, it starts at the top. And the difference is the Giants have the hope of Saquon. Like, they at least have that.
And Odell.
The Raiders don't have
and Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram.
No.
A tight end runs a 4-4.
Wait, now you're reaching.
No, but they have role players.
I don't care. You're reaching. Anyways, Saquon is the hope, right? Raiders don't have that. And honestly, when you look at both of their seasons, it's like, how do you turn those teams around? Like, realistically, if you're in that front office, what kind of move do you make that changes the team? Like,
you tank and get a bunch of draft picks.
In Oakland, there's no answer. In New York,
they gave away the answer.
In New York, the answer is bench Eli. But we already saw what happened to that last year. It didn't help.
Kyle Lauletta.
So there is no hope.
But Eli, the thing is, the offensive line is so bad. Like, Eric Flowers was such a bad bust. and they took the Rams took Gurley with the next pick.
The weird thing is,
Flowers is
dude
trash.
was decent his first year.